All right, guys, so we've got the cheapo TEMU stuff, $30. And we also have some of this high quality legacy safety and security level 3A armor. And this is supposed to stop up to a 45 auto. So we're gonna put that to the test today. That I got to go along with my 221B tactical pack here. This is a conceal solution for your everyday carry that also allows you to pack armor with you every single day. I've been carrying a gun with me every single day for personal protection since way back, and until I found the 221B tactical bag, I didn't have a way to really bring armor with me every day in a practical way. You know, who wears a big old plate carrier with them when they're going to the grocery store? But something like this, you can bring it with you super nonchalant. Yeah, it's a man bag, but it's a man bag with a pew, potentially an extra mag, knives, and your armor all loaded up in there. So I think that kind of makes up for the man bag aspect. But anyways, guys, we're gonna see if this legacy armor holds up next to that TEMU armor, and we're just gonna have a bunch of fun shooting this stuff today. So come on, let's go do it. All right. We got Fred there. We're gonna start off with one panel of the TEMU armor. We're gonna tape it right there on his chest, and we're gonna shoot it with everything we got and see when it stops stopping bullets, if it even stops a bullet at all, and then we're gonna double layer it after that. So one layer first, then two layers. You can't let price deceive you, right? You know, you can't completely discount something just because it's cheap, right? Or because it comes from some foreign country. But I think maybe in this case you kind of can, because this stuff feels really weak. So let's tape some onto Fred and see. All right, so everything we're gonna do from the same distance, which is about 4 paces away. We've got 22 long rifle right there, hollow point Federals out of the Taurus TX22, and let's let it have it. Here we go. What do you think? Do you think that went through? Holy freaking crap, dude. Holy crap. It stopped it. Oh my God. Oh my I was not expecting that, bro. I was not expecting that. Look, we have a big, like, sort of pocket there. And I mean, a nice deformation, but it stopped the 22. I didn't think this TEMU armor, honestly, guys, I didn't think it was even going to stop 22. So that's kind of cool. All right, stopped at 22. Next up, 22 Magnum. Let's see if it stops this. Oh, it ripped the backside a little bit, but it actually stopped it. You can see right there. I mean, it made a little bruise on Fred's chest, but no bullet hole. So it stopped 22 and 22 Magnum. The TEMU armor. I'm so amazed right now, you guys. All right, 9mm. Bear Creek Arsenal, bufferless 9mm. We've got the anechoic can out here. So let's see if it'll stop one of these. We're throwing one of these Sig Sauer hollow points, just a regular self-defense round. So I don't know. At this point, I'm almost kind of thinking that the TEMU armor is going to stop the 9mm, but only one way to find out. Oh, dude. It definitely didn't stop it, bro. All right.
No, it did. It did. I don't think it, maybe.
No, dude.
No, it went through.
I think, but see, like what happened is that like I hit it like way up high towards the top, you know? So here, bro. Let's check out Fred. Yeah, dude. See that right there? That's from the 9mm right there. So it bounced up off of this thing and did go into him. So here, let's like repair our TEMU a little bit here.
And try and hit it in the middle.
And try and get it right in the middle, yeah. All right, so from this close of a distance, it actually hit low, which makes sense because the scope over bore distance there. So I'm gonna aim a little bit higher and see if we can't get it to hit right in the middle of this TEMU pad, because I think it just skimmed the edge, so it didn't stop it. But I think if I hit right in the middle, it just might. So here we go. Holy crap, yeah, it actually did. That's the 9mm right there in the back side of it. You can see right there, if I could get it out, that's the 9mm round right there in the back side of this. So it barely stopped a 9mm. So what do you want to do? Do you want to tape it back up and see if it stops at 45, or do you want to double layer it and see if it stops at 45? It's totally up to you, cameraman. What do you vote?
Just tape it back up.
Tape it back up and see if it stops at 45? All right, so I don't think the Gorilla Tape adds a whole lot of bulletproofing to it, but for what it's worth, we've Gorilla Taped this all back together now. And we're going to see if the combination of Gorilla Tape and TEMU armor is bulletproof for the 45 auto. Here we go. 45 auto, self-defense rounds, 5 paces. Here we go. It stopped it. But bro, can you imagine how much that poked out the backside and would have hurt you? Like, that's pretty serious right there. But I can literally feel the 45 auto right there. I can feel it. Like when I squeeze it, I can feel the lead. It's stuck in there. So I'm gonna shove this back together.
And you can stack. Do you want to stack for 5.56?
And we're gonna stack for 5.56, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we gotta do a little bit of construction here. We're gonna tape this like this. All right, so far, as shot up as this thing is, I mean, maybe the tape is helping. I mean, we should do a video of just that, how bulletproof is Gorilla Tape. But nonetheless, it didn't go through. I mean, I think it broke a few ribs on Fred here, but it didn't actually make him start bleeding, which is pretty dang crazy. So we're gonna double stack of TEMU armor right here. We're gonna tape this up to Fred and see if that'll stop a 5.56.
I can see the hole.
Yeah.
Straight through.
All right, so the TEMU armor did not stop the 5.56. All right, so we've got one panel of our legacy safety and security armor on here now, and I'm pretty dang confident that this is obviously going to stop everything up to the 45, because the dang TEMU armor did that. So let's start shooting it. We got 22 up first, 22 Magnum, 9mm, 45 auto, 5.56. All right, here we go. 22, shooting the same Federal hollow points. Man, that hardly moved off that. Hit it right where I was aiming. And you can see no hole in the backside. So let's move it right along here. 22 Magnum. Yep, right where I was aiming. No hole in the backside. Let's step it up again. Here we go. 9mm, Bear Creek, bufferless 9mm, shooting the SIG, self-defense. Here we go. All right, so that one, we did get a little bit of like a tear on the backside, but still definitely stopped the round. The armor is starting now. You can feel like the fibers on the inside are starting to get a little bit like sort of worked over. So I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit. It's kind of hot in there, kind of spicy. And obviously it bounced it off a Fred there, but no penetration. The round is stuck right there. I can feel the hardness of the lead right there. So it's definitely in there. Let's do 45 auto next. 45 auto. Brought it back to me. All right, so let's see here. All right, so it did significantly more, but keep in mind, this thing's already been shot now 4 times. So let's see here. We've got good size hole in the front there. And you can see that it did not make it out the backside. Let's go just verify that on Fred here. Yeah. We did not make it out the backside. That's a 5.56. That was a 9 from the TEMU armor, 5.56 from the TEMU. So we have no new holes in Fred here. So this right here did what it said it was going to do, and that is dang awesome. This Legacy 3A right here stopped up to the 45 auto. But will the one panel stop more than what it's rated for after being shot this many times? I don't know. So let's just go get a fresh panel and shoot it with the 5.56. All right, so we've got a brand new fresh panel here. Never shot. Let's see if that stops at 5.56. It's not supposed to, but it did impressively well with everything else so far. So let's see if it does. All right, here we go with the 5.56. I'm going to say probably not. All right, got it right where I was aiming, right there, dead on. And no. You can see that it just rocketed right through, blasted him right there, and it definitely tore out the backside of our armor. So, what that makes me wonder though is how much of this level 3A armor does it take to stop a 5.56? Will two panels plus the TEMU armor stop it? I don't know. Let's find out. Are you filming? All right, cool. All right, guys, so we've got our taped together Legacy armor. We're going to put it right there. We just shot this guy one time with the 5.56 and it went right through. So now we're going to see if 2 layers of this are going to stop that 5.56. Here we go. I saw dust on the backside of the target, so I'm going to say no. I hit just above my previous impact, and you can see right there in the tape that it went right through, and it went right through here. So doesn't stop a 5.56. But I thought an interesting way to finish this video off for us today would be to just stack all of this up. So I literally taped it all together. We got the TEMU armor on the back. We got both panels of our legacy armor on the front. The newest panel is on the very frontest. I don't know if that matters. But anyways, we're going to see if it'll stop at 5.56 now.
Maybe.
Holy crap. It did. Haha. All right. So I got my shot dead center. And look at that.
No exit.
No exit on the back. We did it, guys. So that's, I guess, what it takes to stop a 5.56 is a whole stack up of level 3A, which that's interesting to know. So in conclusion, the TEMU armor, actually not entirely crap. I'm not going to say that all the armor off TEMU is good, because I might have just gotten really lucky, but at least this stuff that we tested today, it was actually stopping bullets, so that's cool. And then definitely the Legacy 3A armor is a higher quality armor, did a better job, I think, stopping and staying in shape, not deforming as much, so I would have a lot more confidence with those, not to mention their bigger panels to begin with. And so yeah, guys, I mean, that was, I thought, cool. I mean, we definitely showed that the level 3A Legacy safety and security armor gives you some pretty good confidence as far as stopping bullets. We learned that that TEMU stuff maybe ain't half bad. We shot a few cool guns. We gave Fred a run for his money. I mean, man, this was a cool video. If you guys think so, hang out with me some more. Check out one of the other couple of videos that I've got going on screen for you right now. And until next time, shoot straight, stay free. I love you guys.